Chosen one, lean in closely, for this is not just another word you've stumbled across. This is not a coincidence nor a random message floating through the noise of life. No, this is a divine appointment. You are here in this very moment because the Spirit of God has ordered your steps. Every pause, every hesitation, every push and pull that brought you to this point was part of something bigger than your mind can fully grasp. Hear me clearly, your steps have been ordered, and God has already prepared the path. You've been wrestling with questions. Why this struggle? Why this delay? Why does the way forward sometimes look so unclear? But tonight, heaven leans down to whisper, it was never random. It was never wasted. Every step was leading you here. This is not a word for everyone. This is a word for the remnant, the ones marked, chosen, and set apart since before the foundation of the world. And if your spirit is stirring even now, it is because this message has your name written upon it. The path you're walking is not ordinary. You've been through valleys that others would not survive. You've carried burdens that should have broken you. Yet here you are, still standing still, believing, still searching for the next sign of God's hand at work in your life. That alone is proof you are chosen. But hear this, the path you are on is not only prepared, it is protected. You are being led somewhere you cannot yet see, and the enemy cannot block what has already been ordered. There will be trials, yes, and there will be tests, but every twist in the road has been mapped out by the one who knows the end from the beginning. In the coming moments, I will share what this truly means for you. You will hear the signs that confirm it. You will discover the hidden challenges meant to refine you. And you will receive the divine instructions that will prepare you for the season ahead. This is more than encouragement. It is a prophetic unveiling of the journey you are already walking. So stay with me. Do not turn away, because what you are about to hear will confirm things you've felt, in secret things you've questioned in silence, and things you've prayed for in tears. Chosen one, your steps were ordered, and God Himself has prepared the path. Chosen one. Let me pause and remind you of something vital. This word does not come from human wisdom, nor from the fleeting thoughts of man. What you are hearing is being carried on the breath of heaven itself. The very one who called you by name before you were formed in your mother's womb is speaking now. This message flows from His heart to yours. You see, God has a way of orchestrating moments that feel small to the natural eye, but are monumental in the spirit. That's what this is. You did not stumble into this word by accident. You were drawn here because heaven already wrote this into your story. The steps that carried you into this moment were not random, they were ordered. The same God who ordered Abraham's journey into the unknown, who ordered Joseph's steps, even through betrayal, who ordered Esther's rise for such a time as this, is the same God who has been ordering your every move. And right now, He wants you to know the path ahead has been prepared. You may not see every stone laid out before you. You may not understand why the road had to twist and turn the way it did. But the divine architect has already drawn the blueprint of your journey. Where you felt delay, He was setting alignment. Where you felt rejection, He was clearing the ground. Where you felt stuck, He was building a foundation. Chosen one. When God orders steps, nothing is wasted. Every detour, every delay, every closed door, it all fits into a tapestry woven by unseen hands. And in that tapestry, every thread matters. You are part of something larger than your current view allows. This message is not meant to simply soothe your soul. It is meant to awaken your spirit. You are standing on the edge of revelation, and as this word unfolds, you will see yourself in it. God is about to connect dots that once seemed scattered. He is about to confirm whispers you felt deep in your spirit but could not explain. And He is about to prepare you for what is next. So open your heart. Quiet the noise around you. Imagine even now the gentle hand of God reaching to steady you on this path. Feel His nearness, for He is not a distant ruler, but a loving Father who has never once taken His eyes off you. The introduction is this: your life has always been in His hands. Your steps have never been your own, and your future is already secured in His plan. From this point forward, the unfolding will be clear. Stay with me as we unveil the prophecy, for you will see the fingerprints of God all over your journey. Chosen one, the Spirit of the Lord says this: your steps were ordered because your destination was prepared. You have not been wandering aimlessly, though at times it has felt that way. Every step, every twist, every delay has been part of a sacred choreography leading you to a place ordained before time began. The prophecy is this: your path has been laid out, and what seemed hidden is about to be revealed. There is a shift unfolding, one that your spirit has felt, even when your mind could not fully grasp it. It is the stirring you've sensed in your dreams, the restlessness in your spirit, the quiet voice that whispers, something greater is coming. And indeed, it is here. Heaven has already prepared the way. Imagine for a moment a path through the wilderness. At first glance, it looks overgrown, tangled, impossible to walk through. But as you take each step, the brush clears, and the stones move, and the road becomes visible beneath your feet. This is what God has been doing for you. He has gone before you, preparing the path so that when you arrive, the way is made clear. The prophecy is not that there will be no battles. The prophecy is not that the road will be free of obstacles. The prophecy is this: the victory is already secured, the provision is already placed, the doors are already unlocked. What you need for the journey has already been planted along the path ahead. Some of you have been asking, Lord, when will the promise come to pass? And God answers, it is not only coming, it has already been written. The timeline you cannot control, but the steps have been guided by my hand, just as the children of Israel walked toward a land already promised. So too are you walking toward fulfillment already secured. This word is both a confirmation and a preparation. It confirms what your spirit already knows, that you were chosen, that your life has purpose, that your struggles were not wasted. And it prepares you for what is next. Because chosen vessels always carry both the weight of responsibility and the beauty of destiny. The Spirit of God shows me doors, many doors. Some are closed, some are locked, and some are wide open. The prophecy is this: the closed doors were for your protection, the locked doors will soon open at the appointed time, and the open doors are your next step forward. Fear not to walk through them, for they were prepared for you. Chosen one. The path you are on is not ordinary. It has been paved with divine intention. You may feel the pressure, but that pressure is proof of the oil being released from your life. You may feel the resistance, but that resistance is proof of the breakthrough on the other side. The prophecy reveals that what once felt like wandering has been alignment all along. Take this to heart. Your story is prophetic. Your steps are prophetic. Every tear, every prayer, every act of faith has been a seed planted in the soil of your destiny. And now the season of revealing is upon you. The path that was hidden will be illuminated. The questions that haunted you will be answered. The waiting that wore you down will give way to fulfillment that lifts you up. This is not the end of the journey, it is the unveiling of the path. You are about to walk into the clarity, the provision, and the purpose that God Himself has already prepared. Hold this prophecy close. Your steps were ordered and your path is prepared. Nothing and no one can stop what God has already ordained. Chosen one. Let us pause and look deeper. It is one thing to hear that your steps were ordered and your path prepared. It is another to understand the spiritual weight behind such a promise. When God orders steps, He is not merely guiding you day by day. He is weaving your life into a divine tapestry of destiny. Every season, every storm, every open door, and every shut door carries meaning far beyond what the natural eye can see. Think of it like this: your journey is a book written by the author of eternity. Each chapter contains details that may not make sense in isolation, but together they reveal a masterpiece. The valley chapters feel heavy, yet they give depth to the mountaintop chapters. The desert seasons feel barren, yet they prepare you to value the rivers of abundance. The lonely moments hurt, but they shape your heart for true connection. Nothing is wasted in the hand of God. When the Word declares in Psalm 37:23, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way." It is not a suggestion, it is a decree. To be ordered means to be strategically placed carefully, aligned, intentionally arranged. God is not improvising with your life. He is orchestrating with precision. Where you see confusion, He sees design. Where you see chaos, He sees alignment. The storms you have faced were never meant to drown you. They were meant to cleanse you. Storms strip away what cannot endure, leaving only what is strong enough to carry destiny. Yes, the winds were fierce, and the rain was relentless, but each storm prepared you to walk stronger, lighter, and more focused. Without the storm, you would not have the strength to endure the next season of blessing. And what of the light, chosen one? The light has been guiding you even in your darkest nights. It was the glimmer of hope you felt when all seemed lost. It was the still small voice urging you to hold on just one more day. It was the unseen hand that kept you when the weight was too much to bear. Light is not the absence of darkness, it is the presence of God within the darkness. And that light has been ordering your steps all along. Seasons also carry profound meaning. Ecclesiastes reminds us that to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. You have walked through winters that felt endless cold seasons where nothing seemed to grow. But those winters taught you resilience, they built patience, and they forced your roots to grow deeper. Then came springs of sudden breakthroughs, moments when what was dead suddenly bloomed with life. Summers of overflow where blessings came in abundance, and autumns of pruning where God cut back what was unnecessary to prepare you for greater growth. Each season had purpose. Each season ordered your steps. And let us not forget the doors. Doors are not simply physical opportunities, they are spiritual thresholds. Closed doors were not punishments, they were shields. God knew what was behind them and kept you from harm. Locked doors were not denials, they were delays until the right time. And open doors, those moments of sudden clarity, divine connections, unexpected provision, those were signs that the path was prepared ahead of you. All of this points to one truth: you are in a divine journey of transformation. What you once thought were random turns were actually sacred signposts. What you once thought were wasted years were actually training grounds. The betrayals refined your discernment. The delays purified your motives. The losses made space for new blessings. Every detail was building you into the vessel capable of carrying what God has prepared. So what does this mean for you now? It means that you can walk forward with confidence, knowing you are not improvising your way through life. You are walking a path prepared before time began. It means that when confusion arises, you can rest in the truth that God sees what you cannot. It means that even in uncertainty, you are safe because your steps are ordered by one who never fails. Chosen. One, hear this clearly: your destiny is not fragile. It cannot be destroyed by the mistakes of others, nor by your own shortcomings. God factored every weakness, every wrong turn, every trial into the plan. And still He says, I have prepared the path. The depth of this prophecy is simple, yet profound. Your life is prophetic, your journey is sacred, and your steps are ordered. Trust not what you see, but trust the one who sees all. And when you cannot trace his hand, you can still trust his heart. Chosen one, you may be wondering, how do I know this word is truly for me? God is faithful to give signs, both subtle and undeniable, that confirm his hand upon your journey. These signs are not random. They are prophetic markers placed along the path to reassure you that you are walking in his will. The first sign is divine alignment. Have you noticed moments where things suddenly fall into place without your effort? A conversation at the right time, a door opening unexpectedly, or a provision showing up just when you needed it. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that God has prepared the path. Alignment is heaven's way of whispering, "I am with you." The second sign is unusual peace in chaos. While others panic in storms, you have moments of unexplainable calm. It's as if your spirit knows something your mind cannot yet grasp, that you are held, that you are covered, that you will not be shaken. This peace is a sign that your steps are ordered, and no storm can snatch you from God's plan. The third sign is prophetic repetition. Perhaps you've been hearing the same scripture, the same phrase, or even seeing the same numbers or symbols over and over again. These repetitions are not accidents. They are divine nudges. God speaks through patterns to make sure you know he is speaking. Pay attention, for the same word may come through sermon songs or even conversations with strangers. The fourth sign is holy discontent. You may feel restless in places where others feel comfortable. What satisfied you before no longer does. This is not frustration, it is confirmation. God is stirring you, moving you forward, preparing you for more. That holy discontent is a sign you've outgrown the old season and are stepping into the new. The fifth sign is protection you cannot explain. Think of the moments you were spared from harm, the dangers you avoided, the betrayals that were revealed before they could destroy you. These were not chance, they were divine interventions. Each act of protection is proof that your steps are ordered and your path is guarded. And finally, the sixth sign is confirmation in your spirit. Even as you listen to this word, your heart is stirring, your spirit is leaping, and something deep within you whispers, "This is for me." That inner confirmation is the clearest sign of all. For the Spirit of God bears witness with your spirit that you are chosen, that you are aligned, and that this path is yours. Chosen one. These signs are not far off. They are already appearing in your life. Look closely. Reflect deeply. The evidence of God's hand is already around you. These confirmations are heaven's way of saying, "Yes, this is your word. Yes, this is your path. Yes, your steps were ordered." Chosen one, before you step into the fullness of what God has prepared, you must understand this truth. Every ordered path has challenges. These are not punishments, nor are they signs that you've been abandoned. They are divine tests, refinements, and necessary hurdles meant to strengthen your faith and sharpen your discernment. The first hidden challenge is delay. There will be seasons where the promise feels far off, where prayers seem unanswered, and where waiting feels endless. Delay is not denial. It is God's way of teaching you to trust his timing rather than your own. Like Joseph in the prison, you may feel forgotten, but in reality you are being positioned for a sudden elevation. The second challenge is opposition. When your steps are ordered, the enemy takes notice. Expect resistance. Expect misunderstanding. Expect some people to fall away as you continue forward. Opposition is not proof you are off track. It is proof you are walking in destiny. Remember, battles arise when you are near breakthrough. The third challenge is silence from heaven. There will be moments when God feels quiet, when the clarity you once had seems dim. This silence is not absence, it is training. God is teaching you to walk by faith, not by sight. Just as a teacher is silent during the test, so too does God sometimes step back to let you demonstrate what you've learned. The fourth challenge is inner conflict. You will wrestle with doubt, fear, and questions. You may ask, did I hear God correctly? Am I really chosen? Is this path truly mine? These internal battles are part of the refining process. Faith grows stronger when tested. Each time you choose trust over fear, you build spiritual muscle. The fifth challenge is the weight of responsibility. Being chosen is not about privilege alone. It is about assignment. With every new door comes greater responsibility, and with every blessing comes a demand for stewardship. Sometimes this weight feels heavy, but God equips those He calls. You are never asked to carry it in your own strength. Chosen one, do not mistake these challenges as roadblocks. They are not meant to stop you. They are meant to shape you. Just as gold is purified in fire, so too are you refined through difficulty. The delays prepare your patience. The opposition builds your resilience. The silence sharpens your faith. The inner conflict teaches you reliance. The responsibility grows your capacity. These hidden challenges are temporary, but the lessons they birth will last a lifetime. And through it all, remember this: if the path were easy, everyone would walk it. But you are chosen, and therefore your journey is sacred. Take heart, for the same God who ordered your steps has already equipped you to endure every challenge. You are not walking alone. You are being guided, strengthened, and protected every step of the way. Chosen one. Now that you understand the prophecy, the meaning, the signs, and even the challenges, you must hear this clearly. Prophecy without instruction leaves destiny unfulfilled. God does not reveal a path without also equipping His children with the steps to walk it. What you are about to hear is not just encouragement, it is direction. Receive these divine instructions as both a sacred duty and a gift of empowerment. Instruction 1. Stay anchored in prayer. Your ordered steps are guided by constant communication with heaven. Prayer is not just a ritual. It is your lifeline, your compass, your strength. In moments of confusion, prayer aligns you with God's will. In times of joy, prayer anchors you in gratitude. In seasons of warfare, prayer becomes your weapon. Do not neglect it, for your journey requires constant spiritual dialogue. Instruction 2. Guard your atmosphere. Not everyone can walk with you on this path. Some voices will distract, discourage, or attempt to derail you. Learn to discern who belongs in your circle and who does not. Surround yourself with those who speak life, faith, and truth. Protect your environment from negativity, gossip, and fear. Where God is leading you requires focus, and focus is impossible in a polluted atmosphere. Instruction 3. Walk in obedience even when it costs you. There will be times when the Spirit instructs you to move in ways that defy logic. You may be called to leave certain places, release certain relationships, or take steps of faith that seem risky. Obedience is the key that unlocks the next phase of your journey. Remember, delayed obedience is still disobedience. Trust that if God says go, He has already prepared what waits on the other side. Instruction 4. Steward what you have now. Before God releases the fullness of the next season, He watches how you handle what He has already placed in your hands. Be faithful in the little, your time, your resources, your gifts. Excellence in the present is preparation for promotion in the future. If you desire greater influence, greater provision, or greater opportunities, first demonstrate faithfulness with what you currently carry. Instruction 5. Strengthen your spirit through the Word. You cannot survive this path on inspiration alone. You need the foundation of God's Word, living truth that keeps you steady when storms arise. Read it, meditate on it, declare it. The Word is your anchor, your sword, your shield. When lies and doubts come, it is the Word that silences them. Let Scripture become more than words on a page. Let it be the map that guides your every step. Instruction 6. Walk in humility and gratitude. As God begins to open doors, elevate you, and release blessings, remain grounded. Pride is the fastest way to stumble on an ordered path. Remember, this journey is not about self-exaltation. It is about fulfilling divine assignment. Gratitude keeps your heart soft, humility keeps your spirit aligned, and both ensure that God can continue to trust you with more. Instruction 7. Move with urgency, not fear. There is a difference between rushing and moving with urgency. Rushing comes from panic, urgency comes from clarity. When God speaks, act quickly but not recklessly. Do not procrastinate, for delayed action can delay fulfillment. Move with a holy urgency, knowing that each step forward brings you closer to destiny. Chosen one. These instructions are not burdens, they are keys. Each one unlocks something vital for your journey. Prayer unlocks communication. Guarding your atmosphere unlocks focus. Obedience unlocks doors. Stewardship unlocks provision. The word unlocks wisdom. Humility unlocks longevity. Urgency unlocks timing. Take these steps seriously, for they are the preparation God requires of those He trusts. You are not just walking a path, you are walking prophecy into reality. The one who ordered your steps has now placed instructions in your hands. Walk them out faithfully, and you will see the fullness of the path prepared before you. Chosen one. Hear this truth: the path you are walking may have challenges, but it is also surrounded by protection. The same God who ordered your steps has also assigned covering over you. You are not exposed to the world without defense. You are shielded, guarded, and wrapped in the presence of the Almighty. Think of Psalm 91, where it declares that those who dwell in the secret place of the Most High will abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That shadow is your shelter. When arrows fly by day or terrors creep by night, they cannot touch you beyond what God allows. And even what He allows, He will use for your strengthening, never for your destruction. There are angels assigned to you, ministering spirits sent forth to guard and guide. You may not see them with your physical eyes, but they are active nonetheless. When accidents were avoided, when harm did not reach you, when battles were won before they ever reached your doorstep, that was divine protection in action. Even in spiritual warfare, you are not alone. The blood of Jesus speaks louder than any curse, any attack, any scheme of the enemy. The cross was not just a symbol of redemption, it was your permanent assurance of victory. You do not fight for victory. You fight from victory because Christ already secured it. God's protection is also emotional and mental. When anxiety tried to consume you, He gave you peace. When depression tried to weigh you down, He whispered hope. When fear tried to silence you, He gave you courage. These inner protections are as real as the external ones. And let us not forget, protection does not mean the absence of battle. It means preservation through it. You may walk through the fire, but you will not be burned. You may step into deep waters, but you will not drown. The presence of danger is not proof of abandonment. It is proof of the need for God's power to show up. Chosen one, be assured of this: the hand of God has never left you. He has been your shield in silence, your fortress in weakness, your refuge in uncertainty. The path He prepared is not only ordered, it is guarded. You are walking under divine surveillance, and nothing can touch you without heaven's permission. So take courage. Rest your heart. Let peace settle into your soul. For the one who called you is also the one who covers you. You are safe, you are seen, and you are secure. Chosen one, take a deep breath. Imagine for a moment the season when every prayer you whispered in secret begins to bloom before your very eyes. The wilderness you once wandered gives way to a garden flourishing with life. The tears you sowed in pain return as a harvest of joy. This is the transformation and fulfillment that awaits you. You will not emerge from this journey the same as when you began. Every trial has reshaped you. Every challenge has refined you, and every test has prepared you. The you that stands at the threshold of fulfillment is stronger, wiser, more discerning, and more radiant with the presence of God. Transformation is not simply about what you will receive. It is about who you will become. The transformation will first be inward. The fears that once paralyzed you will no longer hold power. The doubts that once silenced your faith will be replaced by confidence in God's voice. The identity struggles that haunted you will be resolved by the truth that you are chosen, beloved, and purposed. Your spirit will rise, clothed in boldness, humility, and clarity. Then comes the outward fulfillment. Doors will open that no man can shut. Connections will align with divine timing. Resources will flow into your hands to accomplish the assignment you carry. Opportunities will not feel forced. They will fit like a key sliding into the lock of destiny. Where once there was lack, now there will be provision. Where once there was wandering, now there will be direction. And the impact, it will not stop with you. Transformation always spills over. Your fulfillment will bless your family, your community, and even strangers you have not yet met. The oil of your journey will flow into the lives of others, bringing healing, encouragement, and light. This is why the path had to be prepared, because your destiny is bigger than your own story. Picture it, you walking confidently into rooms you once thought were too great for you. You speaking with authority where once you stayed silent. You carrying peace that calms storms around you. You standing tall in the calling that once felt overwhelming. That is the fulfilled version of you, still humble, still faithful, but undeniably transformed. And above all, the greatest fulfillment is intimacy with God. For through this entire journey, you will discover that the true treasure was not the blessings, not the open doors, not even the breakthroughs. The true treasure was His presence guiding you, sustaining you, and walking every step beside you. Chosen one. The fulfillment you are stepping into is not a distant dream. It is closer than you realize. Even now, the seeds of transformation are sprouting. Even now, the evidence of fulfillment is appearing. The long night is giving way to dawn, and soon you will stand in the light of a new day. This is your promise. You will see transformation. You will walk in fulfillment. And when it comes, you will know it was always ordered, always prepared, always destined. Chosen one, you have walked with me through this word, from the opening call to the unveiling of prophecy, through meaning, signs, challenges, instructions, assurance, and transformation. Now we seal it in faith with affirmations and blessing. Let these final words settle deep into your spirit. Affirmation 1. My steps are ordered by God, and I will not be moved. Declare this when confusion tries to cloud your mind. Say it when fear attempts to rise. Let it be your anchor when storms come. Affirmation 2. The path is prepared, and I will walk boldly into destiny. This is your declaration of confidence. The path is not random. It is not chaotic. It is divinely prepared. Speak this as you step forward with courage. And Affirmation 3. I am chosen, protected, and equipped for every season. Let this truth silence the lies of unworthiness or inadequacy. You are not walking in your own strength. You are walking in divine empowerment. Affirmation 4. No delay. No opposition. No weapon can stop what God ordained. This is your shield against discouragement. Whatever comes, it cannot cancel what heaven has already decreed over your life. Chosen one, may these affirmations become the song of your spirit. Speak them daily. Write them where your eyes will see them. Let them transform the atmosphere around you. Now receive this blessing. I bless your mind with clarity that confusion will scatter and wisdom will rest upon you. I bless your heart with peace that anxiety will break and courage will rise. I bless your steps with confidence that hesitation will lift and boldness will carry you forward. I bless your spirit with joy that heaviness will flee and gratitude will overflow. May you walk in the fullness of your identity as one chosen by God. May every step you take be secure, every door you enter be purposeful, and every challenge you face be turned into strength. May angels surround you. May favor go before you, and may God's presence follow behind you. And finally, may you never forget this truth. Your steps were ordered, your path was prepared, and your destiny is secure in the hands of the Almighty. Go forth in faith, chosen one. The journey is yours, and heaven is with you.